The desert does not speak, yet it remembers. Across the golden sands of Giza, three shadows rise, vast, immovable, older than empires. We call them pyramids, but that word is too small. For centuries, travelers stood here asking, who built them, how, and why? Were they monuments for the dead, or machines for the living? Were they tombs, or codes carved in stone? Messages left for a future civilization ready to understand. Tonight we open doors most people don't know exist. We will walk corridors where torches once burned. We will follow shafts that point not to rooms, but to stars. We will descend beneath the sand into chambers that should not exist. At the end, we will read the stone's message. The greatest secret waits at the end. Stay with me. If mysteries like this grip your mind, hit like and subscribe to Dark Code. It tells the algorithm you seek truth. Start with the weight. Some blocks at Giza weigh as much as a locomotive. Multiply that by 2 million. Align the whole to true north with precision modern tools admire. We are told this was done with ropes, ramps, and sweat. Perhaps it was. But explain the geometry. Edges meeting like blades. A base nearly perfect, mass settling into order. As if guided by a hidden blueprint. Picture dawn, limestone glowing pink, copper tools ringing against stone, overseers counting, murmuring fractions older than our textbooks. This is one version of the story. Here is another. Sound moves stone. In caverns, a single voice makes walls vibrate. In the king's chamber, a deep tone blooms. Stone sings back to the singer. What if it was not brute force but resonance? What if legend was once craft, repeatable, taught from master to apprentice? Not magic technique. Listen to the numbers. The Great Pyramid is mathematics in stone. Ratios echo pi and phi. Constants embedded in circles, spirals, and the very forms of life itself. Slope, perimeter, height, whispers of earth and sky. Is that coincidence, or is geometry the language that survives when alphabets die? Priests spoke in symbols that endure. The ankh, the scarab, the eye, images that do not fade. Geometry is the ultimate symbol, meaning for any mind that can count. Stand at the base and look up. The triangle aims not at the sun, but through it, toward the hidden pattern behind light. A pyramid is stable because it distributes force, sacred because it distributes meaning. At night, the desert becomes an ocean of stars. From above, the three pyramids align with Orion's belt. To the ancients, Orion was Osiris, god of resurrection. Sirius, bright and fierce, was Isis, the mother of magic. Together they told the story of death and rebirth in the sky. The shafts inside the Great Pyramid are not ventilation. They are sightlines to the heavens. A tomb does not need a telescope. A temple does. At Nabta Playa, stones mark solstices. At Dendera, ceilings bloom with constellations. Egypt did not copy the sky. It synchronized with it. We speak of pyramids as peaks, but secrets lie below. Beneath Saqqara and Giza, a second Egypt waits. Passages vanish into darkness. Caverns smell of ancient water. Black granite sarcophagi sit in rows, lids so heavy they silence tales of primitive builders. What happened here? Scans revealed vast voids inside the Great Pyramid, spaces as long as a jet, sealed and silent. Who builds empty rooms inside mountains? Someone who writes with space itself. Emptiness is part of the sentence. Doors that are not doors. Stone slabs with copper handles for no hand. Robots looked. Cameras blinked. Still, we do not open them. Why? What risk hides in knowledge? Granite in the king's chamber holds quartz. Quartz under pressure produces electricity, low frequencies, vibrations, resonance, energy in stone. Some propose chemicals, zinc, acids, residues, that combined with design could generate power. Is it proven? No. Is it impossible? Also no. Step back, remove electricity, replace it with force, replace light bulbs with lamps of the mind. Was the pyramid built to illuminate halls or to enlighten people? History is written by fire as well as ink. The Library of Alexandria burned, rivers of memory turned to smoke, but libraries are not just buildings, they are priesthoods, guilds, families passing secrets by initiation. You did not read a book, you became one. The pyramid texts and Book of the Dead do not read like manuals. They are maps of the invisible, guiding the soul through gates. They describe names that unlock doors of light. Poetry is how you write what prose cannot carry. One night, Napoleon stayed inside the Great Pyramid. He emerged pale, shaken. "What happened?" they asked. "You wouldn't believe me," he said, and never told the story again. Legends cling to great men like Dew, but sometimes legends point to truth. The pyramid does something to those who enter it openly. It bends time in the mind. It makes a person a needle that finds north. Not far away, the Sphinx sits guard. Its body bears scars of rain. But Giza has not seen such rain for millennia. If the Sphinx is older, then everything shifts. Builders become inheritors. Monuments become restorations. Lost civilization stops being a metaphor. In Dendera, reliefs show objects resembling light bulbs to modern eyes. Whisper there, and your voice returns with force. Walls tuned to human sound. Priests sang instead of shouting. Syllables as tools, vowels as levers, silence as a key. A temple is not a room. It is an instrument. Egypt is not alone. Pyramids rise in Mexico, Sudan, China. Separated by oceans, cultures chose the same shape. Why? Triangles are efficient, mountains sacred, or someone long ago taught the form? Across myths, knowledge comes from elsewhere. Gods, giants, star teachers. Skeptics shrug, believers nod. Perhaps truth is stranger. Humanity remembers. Forget by day, recall by night, in symbols, dreams, and stone. Picture a scribe by lamplight writing for us. He records measurements and writes, north found with a shadow and cord. He writes of a day the house of millions of years will wake, when those with machines will listen. We are those people. We scan with lasers and cosmic rays. We find voids and echoes. The deepest discovery is not physical. It is that meaning itself survives. If reality softens, if your skin tingles, comment now. Were these tombs or tools? Monuments of death or technology of life? Stay with me. The last chamber is the highest. Consider Tesla dreaming of wireless power. Quartz humming under pressure. Chambers tuned to low frequency. We think of power as electricity. Ancients may have thought of coherence. Minds in phase, communities aligned with seasons, breath counted with stars. A pyramid does not switch on. It tunes. Its function: to heal, initiate, stabilize, encode cycles. Perhaps yes to all. Stories whisper of a hall of records beneath the Sphinx, beneath certainty. Archaeologists deny it, but new caverns appear every year. Someday a door will open. The air inside will smell of ink and myrrh. Inside will not be gadgets but instructions, how to be fully human. Count time by precession. The Earth's wobble changes the stars. Sirius foretold Nile floods. The Great Pyramid froze a cosmic moment. Its message: remember the cycles. Empires rise and fall. Memory and amnesia. To survive, build in stone and story. Empires came for gold, left with ideas. Greeks carried geometry. Romans carried ritual. Secret orders carried symbols. Conquest is of land and narrative. Call temples tombs, close doors in minds. Say ancestors were children, make them orphans. But we are not orphans. We are heirs. Here is the forbidden ending. The pyramid is not about death. It is about orientation. Stone to earth, earth to sky, humans to meaning. It says, remember who you are. What did they hide inside? Nothing. And that is the point. The emptiest chamber is the most powerful, for you must fill it with attention, with intention, with truth. The forbidden secret is not a relic, it is a practice. If this opened a door in you, like this video now, subscribe to Dark Code. Our next journey goes deeper and darker. Tell me, what mystery should we decode next? Atlantis rising, censored gospels, ancient Indian machines? The desert does not speak, yet it remembers. So do you. When you see the pyramids, do not see stone. See a message written to you across millennia. Know the sky, align the earth, tune the mind, step through the door. The truth can be hidden, but it cannot be destroyed, not while we remember how to read the code.